Thank you for joining me in my conversation with Michelle Acosta with the Volunteer Legal Services Hawaii. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Explain to us a little more about what the volunteer piece in legal services means.
The volunteer in our name means that we're an organization that facilitates pro bono service. So we leverage the work that private attorneys can do for our community with no fee.
How exciting it is to work with such generous professionals.
We're very fortunate in the state of Hawaii that we have a good natured private bar that gives so much of their time and their expertise to helping the people who would otherwise not be able to afford their services in the current market rates.
We're here in the Supreme Court building, and the judiciary branch of government is kind of a mystery for much in the public. So how do you help them be more comfortable, I guess?
Well, for the most part, the folks who come to our services are actually facing legal issues already. So it's not a matter of educating them about our three branches of government, but really addressing their immediate needs. So the majority of work that we do are actually in family court, family law cases, divorce, child custody, visitation, guardianship of minors, adoptions. And so for that, we help them maneuver through the court system and understanding what their rights and responsibilities are and how to get through the process itself for the immediate issue that they're facing.
As an attorney yourself, or at least with a law degree, it must be very gratifying that you have colleagues so generous and willing to be so serious with people who maybe don't have any other options.
Yes, so I actually started out as a volunteer attorney with this organization, and that's how I became aware of the organization and the work it does. It's been around for 35 years, and so we've been very, very fortunate to have volunteer attorneys in Hawaii that continue to support the organization and its mission of serving the people. I have to say that my colleagues are not mandated by any rule or law here in the state of Hawaii, as opposed to other states that require attorneys to do pro bono service as part of their licensure.
And so how do you interest attorneys to participate?
So for a lot of attorneys, it is about, having them understand the mission, that there's a lot of people in the state of Hawaii who cannot afford legal services because of financial barriers, of social barriers, and they need the help in order to make ends meet in the state of Hawaii. So for example, if you're faced with a private landlord-tenant issue, an eviction, you may not have access to an attorney. And so organizations like Volunteer Legal Services can link you to an attorney, a legal tool that you may not have access to otherwise.
So there are a lot of serious cases and a lot of serious issues that people face. How do you manage and bring joy, keeping healthy, and to your volunteer partners?
You may internalize a lot of the issues and cases that come through our doors. How do you keep healthy is by focusing on the good work that we do, the impact that we have on individual lives. For example, we have a grandmother who came in with an autistic grandchild. The mother is a homeless person, father is incarcerated, and so for her to figure out how to find a way to establish legal guardianship with limited means and having her hands full with a granddaughter who has special needs. And we were able to match her with a family law attorney who helped her from beginning to end, and seeing how she was relieved just at having that connection with the legal professional. That's something that allows us to keep going.
Well, your leadership as well as your passion and your good spirit really are contagious. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We've been chatting with Michelle Acosta with the Volunteer Legal Services Hawaii, and thank you for being here with us.